So, I am going for a walk right now, and I just figured I would talk about how I got to where I am and the decisions that got me to where I am. I'm currently going to the community college, TMCC, and at the current pace that I'm taking classes, I'm expecting to get my bachelor's degree in only 3 years, my bachelor's in electrical engineering. And on top of that, I graduated high school early. And so, how did I get to that point? Well, I made hard decisions that are making my life easier, if that makes any sense at all. I decided to sign up for online classes during the summer of my junior year so that I wouldn't have to go back to high school for senior year and I could move on to college. And there wasn't really any particular inspiration for doing that besides not wanting to be in high school anymore. So the fact that I didn't want to be in high school anymore meant that I was able to make the decision that I wanted to graduate early. And so I signed up for, it was six online high school classes to take over the span of 2 months. Let me tell you, if I knew what the classes would entail when I signed up for them, and I probably wouldn't have done it. Not because they were hard classes. Relatively easy classes, but the amount of work that I had to do in the span of 2 months was absolutely mind-boggling. It was miserable, to be completely honest. And most of it was just busy work, right? It was filling out reports, all the stuff that you have to do to prove that you're doing the work for the online classes. But all that started because I made a decision to sign up for those classes, and I just figured, future me will deal with it, and that I did. So, pretty productive place in my college education. But that was because I made the decision to just sign up for those classes and to just get it over with, basically as soon as I could. So, now that I've finished my first semester of college, I'm still 17, and it feels wonderful, honestly, to not even, it's not even so much that I am impressed with myself for doing that much work. Although it was a lot of work, it's not like, whoa, I can't believe I did all that, you know? It's more so that I'm impressed with myself for making the decisions to force myself to do that. The most important part of that is that I never gave up. I went through multiple depressions during high school, even just this last semester of college, but I'm not saying that you should have to be depressed to get your work done. You definitely shouldn't be. That's just, my own struggle. But my point is, I was able to get through that because I made the hard decisions to make my life go easier by making the decisions best for me. Not necessarily, the decisions that's going to lead me to a comfortable life, because you don't have to be comfortable. I figure, would I rather have a hard life because I don't have what I want, or do I want to have a hard life because I'm getting what I want? And so I made the hard decisions to go and get what I want. That's the moral of the story, is make the hard decisions that make the rest of your life easier, because it's going to take you to the places that you want to go. And I know that because I'm taking myself to the places that I want to go and the places that I want to be, because I was able to force myself to make those decisions. It's not easy to just wake up and say, yeah, I'm going to take 17 credits my first semester of college after a summer of, working through online classes. Like, there was so much that led up to that decision that it's just incredible, that I was able to make it through that. But I made it through it, and that's the point. That's a cool car. So, first semester done, time to move on, and pretty proud of myself. Not for the work, but for making the decision to start the work and finish the work, because that's what the world wants to see from you. They want to, you know, your future employer is going to want to see that you're able to sit there and put in the work. And most of that, 90% of that, is just showing up. It's just attendance. You just got to show up and do it. And so make the decision to show up. Even if you don't want to, all you have to do is show up, and that'll get you 90% of the way there. Just make the decisions, make the choices, and show up and do it. I know you can do it.